It was in the 1985 period that I was pastoring in Portland, Oregon, that an unusual phone call came that I will never forget. Picked up the phone, Pastor Jones speaking, and a voice said, "Pastor Jones, can you come to Emmanuel Hospital? This is Martha, and my son is here in the hospital. They say he's dead. Please come. We need your prayers and your presence." Click. And that was it. So I jumped in my car. I have to confess that I broke the speed limit getting over to the hospital. A number of her family members had gathered around this form in the hospital room. I looked at the young man. He had a patch on his temple. A little fluid was easing out. The respirator was going, breathing for him. She said, "What am I going to do? They say Bobby is dead." My question was, how did this happen? She said, "Well, they said he was robbing a drug dealer's home to get some drugs. And the man heard him and slipped through the house and put the gun by his head and pulled the trigger. Clinically, Bobby Olive was dead." And I was trying to calm everybody down who was standing around the bed, a lot of little children and teenagers, and Martha's other son, John Olive. And I said, "We've got to pray." And when I finished my prayer and looked up, there at the glass window were two men in long white coats. And they gave me some sign language. "We want to talk with you now." And they said, "We are surgeons. We have a man at the Oregon Health Sciences Hospital, and this man needs a heart, or he's going to die in a day or so. Could you convince this family to donate this man's heart? We've already examined his body. He wasn't even 30 years of age. Played a lot of basketball. Heart powerful." And I said, "Well, doctors, I can't arbitrarily make that decision, but let me take the family to a waiting room down the hall, and I will pray with them and tell them what is going to happen if they cooperate with your request." They said, all right, do it, but please hurry. The clock is ticking." So we went down the hallway, and I explained to the family, the hospital has a man whose heart is about to stop, but they want to use Bobby's heart to give this man a second chance of extending his life. I said, "I can't make that decision. It has to be a decision from the family. So I'm going to pray, then I'm going to go out the door. John, you're the man now. You lead them in prayer and conversation. When you have made your decision, call me in. We'll pray again, and then I'll meet with the doctors." A few minutes pass, praying, "Lord, let them make this decision so that we can see something extraordinary happen." John said, "Pastor Jones, come on in. We have made the decision to donate Bobby's body to the medical need that's present right now." This was a significant thing because a heart transplant had never occurred in the state of Oregon up to this time. I have a video at home showing the police escort as they took that heart out of Bobby, put it in a container, and sped through the highways with the heart ready to go into the chest of the recipient. His name was Wesley. And in a few moments, boom, 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 boom. It worked. We discovered that Wesley was a former Seventh-day Adventist, fallen away from the church. His wife, Virginia, was an attending member. It brought them closer together and back to the church. So John's decision and the family to donate their brother's heart resulted not only in an extension of life for this man, a Caucasian, but also it brought them back to church. We are thankful to this day for the kindness of the Olive family. And they now have programs to encourage other people to do acts of charity, like the one that they did, which was a supreme act. And we're proud of all of them. My name is Pastor Theodore T. Jones II, and this is my story.
I'm Pastor Tara Van Cross, and we're so glad that you've tuned into our Azure Hills Church YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, and click on the bell so that you'll be notified every time we share new videos. We are so glad that you're here. Until next time, please know that we're praying for you as you continue to be a voice of hope.